Hey y'all, welcome on in. My name is Alex the Creative Llama. If you see that red live box right there, that means I'm live, but if you don't see it, you are just catching the replay. Happy Monday. If you are new around here, every Monday we do a brand new cutout of the week, and this week it's going to be a popsicle magnet. So comment the word Monday and you'll get the link for everything, but we're going to paint this tonight, and I'm going to go over everything that's in the little kit for you. But I'm going to get this shared over into my broadcast channel. So if you want to be notified when next time I go live, make sure that you join right down there in the pinned comment. There is a link for you. Just go join that. That way you don't miss out the next time I'm live. I'm going to get this shared into there. Hi, Marcy. Let all of my friends know that we are live, and then we're going to start painting. So got that shared. Hi, Linda. Hello. Hi, y'all. All right. So this week's cutout of the week is a little magnet, like a little popsicle magnet. So we're going to paint this all up. Yours is going to come with a couple of magnets. It's also going to come with a button if you choose to use it. So we're first going to just start with the bottom base, and we're just going to paint the stick, I think, in what color? I'm going to go in with our burlap. So we're going to go in with this burlap color for the stick color. Hi, Chris. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend? I know I was on you last night. Speaking of, who grabbed their mystery box? Lots of y'all did grab it, but who grabbed their mystery box? Hi. I saw, Robbie. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you got that all figured out. I don't know why it was doing that. All right. We're going to go in with this burlap color. Now, it doesn't really matter if I bring the paint up because this is going to get glued right on top. So not a big deal. I'm going to dry it and we're going to do one more coat. The word is Monday. Tonight's word is Monday. Hi, Anita. Hi, Linda. Anita got her mystery box. Connie got a mystery box. Hi, Barbara. Yeah, be sure to get your mystery box orders in by end of day Wednesday, because I will turn off the orders for the mystery box, and then I will get them shipped. So this popsicle is about 2.5 inches wide and a little over 6 inches tall. So it's a large and in charge popsicle. Yay, Holly. Hi, Cruz. All right, so I went in with that burlap color and I painted that. I'm going to put that to the side. We're going to pull this out, okay? So let me kind of talk through what I'm planning on doing. Okay, so I want this to be nice and bright color. So I was thinking pulling out our fresh mango, our coral buzz, which we used in these colors right here. So this is the coral buzz, this is the fresh mango, and I'm trying to decide for the third color. Should we go mint? Should we go lavender? Or should we do that blue that we used? What do y'all think? But I'm going to do the background in white on this. So really you're only going to see these stripes right here in white. So I'm just going to paint that really quickly. Hi, Ange. How are you? But what do y'all think we should do for the third color? So we're going to use these two. I'm trying to decide if we go mint, lavender, or that blue that we used. Where's my white? Hello, mint. I was thinking mint. Hi, Melanie. How are you? All right, I'm just going to cut off the end of this because I don't plan on using the burlap color again. So I'm just going to cut off the end and we're going to use this one for the white. Blue. Because we're kind of going with that vibe right there. All right, and I'm just going to paint those center stripes, okay? Because our other pieces are going to cover it up, so there's no need to, I don't want to say waste your paint, but waste your paint on painting the whole thing because you're going to glue pieces right on top. I'm good. I've been busy today, y'all. I've been cutting jars. I've been cutting these jars for 2 days. And I've probably got another day of cutting jars tomorrow. But I am getting things shipped out as quickly as I can. I am within my turnaround time. I got myself back. So if you are waiting on your jars, they are shipping, I promise. So I know y'all are pumped about those jars. I would be too. So they are starting to ship. I've cut, Lord, I don't know, 30 jars, maybe more. And all the inserts that y'all have ordered. So they're starting to ship, I promise. You think we should go mint? I'm good. I'm glad, Melanie. So, I think between over the weekend and then today, I think I've shipped like 23 orders, 24 orders. So lots of stuff is going out. I will get everything shipped before I leave. So there will be a cutoff time. I haven't figured that out. I kind of have to see how much I'm getting done each day. So if you order the cutout of the week, I believe that I can get this shipped out before I head out of town. Because these are pretty quick to cut and easy, and I can add it to, you know, just a small part of the sheet. All right, so we did a couple of coats of our bright white, or just white. Yeah. We've got a lot more jars to cut tomorrow or Wednesday. Probably tomorrow. And all their inserts. Yeah. Maria, I've been cutting all day long. And I'll probably be cutting until I go to bed tonight. But I want to get these out to y'all. I don't have to wait on me to get back. At least on like everything that y'all ordered so far, plus the mystery boxes. And like I was saying, you can grab your mystery box if you comment the word Monday. There's a link in there, or right down there in the pinned comment. There's a link in there as well. I did a live last night explaining it, but I have two options. I have a mini mystery box with 3 cutouts, and then I have the original mystery box for $50, and you get 5 cutouts, 5 or 6 cutouts. So be sure to get those ordered before it is too late. All right, so we're gonna get this on here, and I'm gonna try to decide the order that I want these. Okay, you got your t-shirt. What did you think, Chris? I think they're very nice quality. I'm getting better. I go to, oh my gosh, Miss Ange, I know you've had a rough couple of weeks, my friend. All right, so we're gonna do fresh mango, coral buzz, and then I think the mint. I think we're gonna do these 3. Lisa's watching with me and wanted to say hi. Well, hi, what's her name? What is her name? All right, let's figure out the order. I think we go like this. Or do I mix it? What do y'all think? What order should we do? Orange, blue, pink? Or pink, or blue, pink, orange? Yes, there are limited quantities of the mystery box. I will say the original box is probably like, it's obviously it's closest to selling out. So that's the $50 box. So mix it. What do you mean mix it, Marcy? So like that. Shen. Well, hello, Shen. Oh my goodness. Mint, pink, orange, blue in the middle, mint in the middle. Okay. We're going to do that. Mint in the middle. Haley, you were outvoted. All right. So we're going to use Coral Buzz. This one is called Amaze Mint. And then we have Fresh Mango. But it doesn't want to focus. All right. Mint in the middle. Got it. Let me open up our fresh coral, or our Coral Buzz, not fresh coral. But I got these paints directly off of the Deco Art website. These came in the pack, like the 2025 color pack. But honestly, y'all could use, like if you have the chalk paste, this is what you could use. You could use orange peel, I'm going to give you different options. Orange peel. Ooh. You could even use strawberry swirl. I forgot about these. Ooh, that's what you should do. I didn't even think about that before I went live. You could use these three. Strawberry swirl, metallic eggshell blue, and orange peel. If you have the pastes. I just thought of that. That's what I should have done. Oh well. Hi, Melinda. Well, good luck, Miss Ange. We'll be thinking about you. All right. We're going to get this covered. And then we're going to move on to the next one. We're going to go mint in the middle. So if you have those colors already, there's no need to go buy the acrylic colors. Just use your chalk paste. Had I thought about that before I went live, that's probably what I would have used, because the swirl and the blue are metallics. So they're going to have a little bit of shine to them. Hi, Louise. All right, there is that one. And then we're going to go in with our fresh mango. Y'all, do me a huge favor, hit the heart button and sprinkle out the video, or just share the video. That helps me out a ton. And just comment, interact with me. The more you interact, the more it helps me. All right, let's dry. Now I'm kind of wondering, I wish we had like a shimmer orange or like a metallic orange. Hi, Lynette. Hi, Shannon. Hello, Miss Sandy. Miss Lynette, how are you, my friend? I have not seen you pop on in some time. I hope you're doing well. All right, let's go back in with the orange. Now, I wonder with this orange if it would have popped more if I base coated it first in white. Probably. Thanks, Kathy. Now, the person who created these, she did them in like patriotic colors, but I wanted to switch it up and do it in like fun summer colors. I don't know if y'all are still wanting patriotic crafts. I'm kind of switching over to the summer. Louise, we are doing the cutout of the week. So it's a popsicle magnet. And so we're just getting these pieces painted first. And then we're going to put it together. And it does come with 2 magnets. So if you get this, you'll get the magnets that go with it. All you need to get is the paint and the glue. That's pretty much it. Thank you, Donna. Ooh, who was that? Miss Anita already answered our question of the day every single day. She is having cowboy beans and Salisbury steak. Love my Patriot. Yeah, I understand that, Janice. I get that. What are y'all having for dinner? Y'all, this coral buzz is so pretty. I'm thinking our mango needs one more coat. Yeah, we're doing something a little different than what we normally do. Using these bright colors in this box, and I'm loving them. Leftovers, fajitas, patriotic and summer vibes. Well, if you are down for the summer vibes, you need to grab the mystery craft box. You need to grab that before it is gone. All right. Let's see how this looks on here. And I think I'm going to distress in similar colors. All right. Do we like, I didn't really show that very well. Do we like the white background or should we switch it? DQ chicken strips for tonight. Ooh, stuffed baked potatoes, hamburger patties with onions and corn on the cob. You do look at the glass, but I don't know. Yeah, it would take too long. I mean, oh, how fun, Lynette. Pork chops with rice, spaghetti. Hi, Sharon. I'm sorry to be needy. Can you say hi to me? Hi, Zoe. Hi. That is not needy at all. Do we like the white or should we change it to like a different color? Hi, Kim. So you're having some steak and mac salad. Yum. I don't know if I'm loving the white. What do y'all think? Yay or nay? You like the white? Okay, maybe once I distress it a little bit, it will help it. All right, keep the white. Sandwiches, easy evening, had a busy day. I think Thomas is gonna make burgers and some hot dogs. Hi, Rebecca. All right, let's pull out our little distressing box and let's see what colors we can put on here. So we can go in with our abandoned coral. That's one of our fan favorites. We've got 2 oranges. Let's check them out. And then for the blue, we've got Broken China, Stormy Sky. Ooh, what's this one back here? No white. What would y'all change it to? What would you change it to? I'm open to suggestions. I just don't know what I would change it to. You know what I mean? Okay. So now I'm kind of thinking I need to make my stick a darker brown. All right, let's distress these first and then we'll go from there. Y'all can tell me in the comments what color y'all think I should change it to. So I like to use the distress crayons. I get mine from Amazon. If you comment the word Monday tonight, when you get the message, it'll have like the link to the cutout that I'm using, the mystery boxes, all of that. But there's also a link to all my Amazon favorites and all of these are listed in there. And the way that I learned, hi Yvette, the way that I learned to, ooh, I wonder if we change it to light buttermilk, how that would look. The way that I learned to use these is you take a makeup sponge and you apply the color at the bottom of the sponge and then you're gonna distress it that way. No white. Hot pink like your shirt. I don't know. I know. It's a mint. It looks, the camera is distorting the color. It's a mint color. I guess it pulls more. It's mint. It's called a maize mint. So it's more green, I guess, than blue. Ooh, I like that. So then you just apply it to the edge and it will give you a little bit of dimension, vanilla or light yellow. All right, let's change it to the light buttermilk and let's see. I just feel like the white looks, I don't know, a little odd. Like too bright. All right, I'm gonna go through, add a little bit more until I get it the way that I want it. But this is how I learned to use these. These are very forgiving. If you apply a color and you're like, I don't like the way that that looks, just take a wipe and wipe it off and it'll come right off. I know it's kind of hard to tell on this color. Oh yeah, there you go. So do you see how the edges are a little bit darker than the center? That's exactly what I was going for. Okay, that looks good. All right, now I'm gonna do this real quick. Let's try the buttermilk. And if this doesn't work, I don't know, y'all. All right, I'm gonna go in with this light buttermilk, and we've used this color. This might soften it a little bit. We've used this color quite a bit lately. All right, let's dry and add another coat. So I'm trying to decide between the oranges, what we want to use on that fresh mango color. I think this is where I'm going to have to like experiment and see which one I like more. And that's the great thing about those distressing crayons is, like I said, they're very forgiving, and you can wipe them right off when you don't, if you don't like the color. I get my sponges from Amazon. They come in a big pack of like 100 or 200, and this is all I have left, so I need to place another order for makeup sponges. And I wish I would have known that because I placed a big old order today through Amazon. All right, let's see how this looks now. Ooh, I like that better. All right, I like that better. It looks, it's just a tad lighter. All right, let's go in with the orange. All right, we're gonna try, this one is called Spice Marmalade. I'm gonna use this one. Hi, Annette. Another name I've not seen in quite some time. I hope you're doing well. All right, we're gonna go in with Spice. This might be too dark. Spice Marmalade. And let's see how this looks better. Yeah, I definitely think it looks better. I think the white was just a little too bright. Okay, I think I like that look. We're gonna go with the spiced marmalade. So I'm gonna put this one back, and we're gonna use this one. All right, a little bit of distressing, and obviously this part is optional. You don't have to do this part. I think it definitely brings everything together if you do, but it's a personal preference. I don't know, like if I were to do like a bright color, I don't even know. We could do yellow. I have like this lemon burst yellow. We could try that. Thanks, and try Lorna. All right, a little bit more. And let's see. Oh yeah, so there it is, distressed. Now this next one's gonna be a little bit tougher. Yay, Sandy, I was talking about that earlier. I've been cutting mason jars for the last 2 days. So I'm getting them out as quickly as I can. Okay, I think we're gonna go in with this evergreen color. Yeah, I agree, Janice. I agree. But it's also just an all personal preference. Some people may not like that look, and that's okay. All right, so this one is a little bit more green, which might work for this. So let's see. All right, so there, I'm gonna put a little bit on here. So there's that one. But then I wanna see how this one looks. And then we can go, that might be too bright blue. I think the other one's gonna work better. Ooh, I don't know. All right, battle of the colors. Which side do you like better? The green or the blue? Hold on, I'll hold it up again. So this is the green side. I need to do a little bit better job at blending it. So this is the green side or the blue side. Which color do you like better? Okay, Ange. Lorna, we're doing the cutout of the week. Oh, see? Janice likes the blue. Green, I'm kind of leaning towards the green. Let me see this last color. blue. Ooh, we're like 50-50 on this. That's too dark. All right, so let's look at it on here. So blue, green. I think the green. I do like the blue though, but I think with everything else, the green is going to kind of match everything else. So the blue that I used, if you like the blue, it's Broken China. That's the blue on that one. I'm going to go green. Oh yes, everybody say hello to Thomas. He's here. He's literally sitting on the couch watching. Green for sure. Okay. Let me wipe all this off. So see, it does come off when you use a wet wipe. And you can start over. I'm going to just dry it for a second. And then we're going to go in. This one is called Evergreen Bow. So this is the green one. All right, here we go. Making sure I grab the correct one. All right, we're gonna fill the bottom of this and then we're gonna distress. Oh yeah. I wish I had more of like a minty color, but the green I like. All right, let's see. Ooh. What do y'all think? Do you like it? Need to blend a little bit better up here. And there we go. All right, let's start gluing. And I think I'm gonna change, I might change the stick color. So I'm gonna use Stick Fast Glue. Hot glue would work for this. Remember, this is a magnet. You can make it a magnet if you want to. You'll get 2 magnets with it in your Cut of the Week kit. You don't have to use them if you don't want to. I just thought this would be fun, kind of fun to turn it into like a garland. If I blow these up and make them a little bit bigger, ooh, that'd be fun. All right, get this on here. That looks good. Making sure it's all lined up. All right, and I just messed it up. Imagine that. All right, I'm gonna darken this one, the stick down here. We're gonna go in with Honey Brown. It is a popsicle. It sure is. I wanted to keep it small. So if you grab this, it does include the cost of shipping. So you do save when you grab this on the website. And remember, I won't have a live sale this weekend. So if you want this, you need to grab it on the site. It would, to make it large. Ooh, you just gave me an idea. We might have to make that happen later this week. I'm thinking, oh, I just got an idea. I just got one. You're going to see this cut out later this week. But it's going to be a big mama jamba. All right. I'm trying to let that set up, but I keep moving it. And we're going to use a transfer with it. I just got an idea. All right. I'm going to clean up the edges really quickly. You know what? First, we'll glue it first. All right, we're going to glue this down. And make sure it is, I like that. That looks cute. Marcy, you just gave me an idea, girlfriend. All right. The orange is not set up yet. This is where I get a little impatient, is doing this part. Because I want the glue to set up because I've got things to do. I want to add my other stuff to it. All right. So, cover up my face. There's what we have. We're not done. Let me grab a black marker and my white paint pen. And I'm just going to clean up the edges really quickly to make it look a little bit more finished and put together. All right, that looks good. And then we're gonna add some lines. And then we're gonna glue on our magnet. Ooh, I forgot. It needs a little bow. It needs a little raffia bow. I think we'll just do the basic raffia. So we're gonna add a little raffia bow. It does come with a button. I forgot about that. So I'm just going I want it that, yeah, all right. Then I'm gonna use this to tie. Hi, it looks like, oh, it kind of does, doesn't it? How funny, I didn't even think about that. That was unintentional, Natalie. All right, tie this, fluff it a little bit. All right, I'm gonna cut these down. Now, if you'd like fun colored raffia, which I do, I just don't want to add too much color. We're gonna glue this down. Hold it down. And then we're gonna add the button. I think we're gonna do the button in the light buttermilk. And then we're gonna add some white lines. So y'all hit me. Y'all hit the heart button for me. Sprinkle the video and comment the word Monday. Go check your messenger and grab your little popsicle cutout in the message. I'm gonna wipe this up. We're gonna paint it in the light buttermilk color, and then I'm gonna give away one of these, which I already have cut, so I can ship it ASAP. All right. I'm just gonna use one of these, and where did I put my light buttermilk? Right here. All right. Let's paint this guy. Thank you. Let's dry it. Do another coat. I use stick fast glue, Yvette. I use stick fast glue. I think that looks good. Okay. Ooh. All right. Put that there. Hold this down. All right. Let's go in with our white paint pen. I don't think so. I think I just want to keep like this, and I just messed that up. Gosh dang it, y'all. My shaky hand got me. Thanks. We're just gonna wipe it off. All right. And I'm going to go in and I'm just going to add, I might be overdoing it at this point. I think we need some dots. All right, I think that looks good. Don't be scared. Me too, Maria. Me too. I'm still working on it. My white lines aren't great. Like if I have to just do it off the top of my head. But not bad. Not too shabby. I just hold it up and you can't even see it because my hand is covering it. All right, so there it is. You could totally leave this off if you wanted to, the raffia bow. But I'm going to glue the 2 magnets down really quickly. Actually, you might get 3 magnets. I don't know why I did a 3rd one because I don't have a 3rd magnet in here. So we're gonna let that set up, but this is the cutout of the week, okay? Comment the word Monday and you can get the supply list. This is available only this week. I don't know where my lid went to this. Love that for me. But I don't know where I was going with that. Let this set up for a second. Oh, where is the lid? Oh, lid, where are you? It's somewhere around here. What? The lid? I wasn't talking about you. I'm still live. All right, there it is. I love it, y'all. So go grab this. It includes the cost of shipping. It should not charge you additional shipping for this. You'll get the 3 layers to the cutout, and you'll get the button and 2 magnets. And then you just pick the paint colors that you want and all that jazz. Yay! I saw this and I thought this was fun. Marcy gave me a good idea for a project to do later this week. Yeah, Thomas has it in the other room. So I love this. All right, y'all, let's pick a winner to win a blank cutout of the week. I don't know where my lid went. That's going to drive me nuts because I like this color. I might just have to cover it with something. All right. So like I said, comment the word Monday, or it's also pinned in the, it's also linked in the pinned comment. Let's pick a winner. Y'all comment the word mango. Comment the word mango, and we will do the 8th person who commented that word. See if it fell in here. That's what I was just looking for. Ah! Look what I did. None of y'all caught it. I put it on here. Wrong lid. Found it. It'd be helpful if I put it on the correct pin. So there it is. Ooh, hold on. Wow. All right, mango. We said number 8. So I'm going to call out names. Oh, Sharon, that's a good idea. That's typically what I would have done. Okay, so Barbara was number 1. Linda was 2. Haley, get out of here. Shanna was 3. Holly was 4. Maria was 5. Michelle was 6. Janice was 7. Tammy, you were number 8. Tammy, you got some good luck, girlfriend. So you have won a blank cutout of the week. So please send me a message and I will get this shipped out ASAP because I already have it cut. Y'all, if y'all are waiting on a giveaway for me, I promise I will get them out. I've just got to get actual orders out first, and I'm hoping that I'll have some extra time to get giveaways shipped out before I leave. So there's our cutout of the week. Go grab this. It's only available this week. It includes the cost of shipping. It's like $8.99, I believe. And it's a pretty big one. I mean, compared to my head, it's about 6 inches tall. So, all right, y'all. I will see all of y'all tomorrow. we'll do another craft. We might do the club cutout or the club kit tomorrow. It's a bunch of donuts and they're really, really cute. So I'll talk to y'all about that tomorrow. All right. Y'all have a great rest of your night and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Maybe if I can turn off my live.